It's time once again for Vandalia's favorite television program, Ask Public Works. This week's trip to the mailbag gives us this letter. Dear Public Works, I've been a nervous wreck driving with all this recent snow and ice. I've noticed that my street doesn't get snowplow treatment until sometime after I leave in the morning. Why is this? Signed, John Q. Citizen. Great question, John Q. With about 86 miles of road to maintain and just 6 big snowplow trucks at their disposal, Vandalia's public works crews have their work cut out for them. The goal is to work first on those streets used by the most drivers. Streets like National Road and Dixie Drive are used by pretty much everyone coming into or leaving town, so they are plowed and salted first. These streets are a number one priority, so we call them Priority Level 1 streets. Once the Priority Level 1 streets are in good shape, crews turn their attention to secondary routes. These streets don't have quite the volume the big streets have, but they are the roads in a neighborhood that people use to get to those highly traveled Priority Level 1 streets. Any guesses on what these streets are called? Priority Level 2 streets. Very good. When the secondary routes have been addressed, crews turn their attention to the neighborhood streets. Typically, these are the streets that are only traveled by folks who happen to live on them. These are, yep, you guessed it, Priority Level 3 streets. By driving well-defined routes and addressing the streets that handle the most traffic first, we're doing our part to get everybody to and from their daily grind as safely as possible. And that's about all there is to say about... What? Another letter? Okay, let's hear it. Dear Public Works, I've noticed that whenever we have snowy road conditions, you all send out these really big snowplow trucks to clear away the ice and snow and make the roads safe for travel. Do you have any tips on how we, as ordinary citizens, can make their job easier? Sincerely, John Q. Citizen. Wow, another great question. As you mentioned, our snowplow trucks are big, really big, but they're doing a pretty big job. So the first thing you can do to help them is give them room to operate. That means no tailgating. The trucks make frequent stops, and if you're following too closely, that's an accident waiting to happen. Also, the back of the truck is where the salt spreader is spreading out salt. Salt that you probably don't want bouncing off of your car's hood and windshield. So ease up and give them some room. And don't try to pass that plow. The blade on front is larger than you might think. It's actually 10 feet wide. That's the height of a standard basketball rim. Another letter? Dear Public Works, anything else I can do? You can help the driver get all of your street plowed by moving any parked cars off of the street and into your driveway. This allows the plow to go all the way to the curb, which makes it easier for your neighbors to move along your street. And speaking of your driveway, when you shovel your drive and your sidewalk, don't throw all that snow into the street. Not only does that mess up all the hard work we've done to clear the road, but it's also a safety hazard. No one appreciates driving along a lovely plowed street only to encounter a pile of snow the size of Mount Kilimanjaro. If you follow these simple tips, exercise a little patience, and take it easy on the gas pedal, we'll all make it to spring happy, healthy, and in one piece. Questions? We've got answers. Just pick up the phone and call 415-2349. Thanks for watching, and keep those cards and letters coming. We'll see you next time on Ask Public Works.